All right, sixth graders, we're going to talk today about the coordinate plane and reflection. Our I can statement is I can reflect an ordered pair over the x-axis or the y-axis. I can reflect an ordered pair over the x-axis or the y-axis. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a coordinate grid. And let's just go up to 3. That'll be sufficient. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write reflect the ordered pair -1, +3 over the x-axis. Okay, and I want to review something with you. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and if you remember, you can make a y with that to help you remember that. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to plot -1, +3. Okay, so starting at the origin, I'm going to go to -1 and then I'm going to go up to +3. Now I want to reflect it over the x-axis, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to highlight the axis that you're going to flip it over. Okay, so notice that this is at -1, +3. And if I'm going to flip it over the x-axis, it's going to reflect at -1, -3. Let's call this A. That is point A. So that when we reflect it, we label it correctly. They always put this little tick mark for the reflected ordered pair. So the reflected order pair would be -1, -3. Let's write that. The reflected ordered pair is -1, -3. All right, let's try another one. Let's reflect over the y-axis. Okay, so let's draw another grid. To 3 is fine. All right, so let's do this. Remember, this is x, this is y. So let's do reflect the ordered pair. I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult this time. Let me see here. Let's go +2.5, -2. So reflect that ordered pair. This time we're going to go over the y-axis. Okay, so I want you to highlight the y-axis because you'll see here in a minute. I'm going to plot A, which is 2.5, and then -2. So I'll go +1, +2, +2.5, down 2. Okay, so that's A, and that is 2.5, -2. Well, if I'm going to plot this over the y-axis, then it's going to go in this direction. Okay, because I'm plotting over top the y. Well, notice this is +2.5, so I'm going to go -2.5 and then down to the 2. So that is the reflected ordered pair, and it's located at negative 2.5, negative 2. So the reflected ordered pair is negative 2.5, negative 2. The most common mistake when doing reflections is kids reflect it the wrong way. If you are asked to reflect it over the y-axis, then it has to be reflected over the y-axis. If you're being asked to reflect it over the x-axis, then it has to be reflected over the x-axis. So I'm requiring you to highlight somehow the axis that you're going to be reflecting over. Okay? All right. You have some problems to complete for your assignment. When you're done with your assignment, there will be a key and you can check it. Do the best you guys can. Good luck.